Welcome back to round 3, everybody, here in the Calgary Premier League. My name is Brent Ingram, joined by Reagan McCaffrey. Terrific to be back after a 2-week absence here in the State Campus Center Gymnasium. Preparing to watch the Dinos volleyball, Dinos, play against the WM management Greenbacks. The match will be starting shortly, but here's a little bit of context. If you didn't happen to catch round 2, the Greenbacks, fresh off a 3-0 victory versus the JVC Timberjacks, looked very strong the whole way through. Obviously, big players like Keith West, Tim Taylor leading the way in that department. Nick Dubinsky also had a big night swinging out of the right side. Meanwhile, the Dinos coming off a tough 5-set loss in their last week of play, 15-13. So they're definitely hungry. They want another spot in that win column. Alex Bader, first serve. Greaves outside Dubinsky, cross court. And that one's good, off the hands of Hamish Hazelden. And it's West now. Big serve to start this one off. Good swing on the left side that time. Liam Coop. Something you'll notice about a couple of these players, Liam Coop and Parker Soroshka of the Timberjacks in particular, they can absolutely soar. So look for Coop to be getting some surprisingly high contact points. Tip by Dubinsky is dug. Cook goes outside to Coop again. Greaves gets a pancake on it. Bader out of the back row. Good hard swing by Alex Bader. Point Dinos. Score now 2-1 for the serving team. Tough pass, Greaves tries to save it. And it looks like we had a little bit of whistle confusion. Let me remind everyone at home, it's a small gym, lots of echoes, and somebody is really blowing that whistle in the other court. That's something we'll have to learn from. Coop sets it out of system to Hazelden. Tips it over, Greaves outside. Tim Taylor tips it straight down. Very nice from the high-flying Aussie, gets way up there. No need for power, just find the floor. Hazelden into the closing arms of Scott Brunette. Redirecting that ball right back into 6. Sending Mitch Higgins back to serve. Outside again to Coop, into the hands of Nick Dubinsky, going up and sealing that line. And Dinos libero Will Young, just unable to reach quite far enough. We'll go out and get that ball in the block coverage. Higgin one more time. Better serve that time. Coop with the pass. Hazelden with the swing. Nicely played back. This one's still good. And it's Sean Tuff going up and making the best of that 52. It's not a 51, and I don't think it's a 53 set. We'll call it a 52. Off the hands and out. Tim Taylor through the block. The dig of Alex Bader going too far outside. The score now 6-3 for the Greenbacks. Dubinsky serving down the line. It's tough. Gives him a hard tip of his own. Difficult assignment there for Scott Brunette. Up front in the middle for the Greenbacks. When the pass pushed so far, he's not sure whether to go up with the middle or commit to that left side, Liam Coop. Coop now serving. And that's an ace right off of Keith West. Uncharacteristic from the Thunderbird, former Thunderbird, current national champion. He'll shake that one off, I'm sure. 5 serving 6. 7 serving 5. Greenbacks take that one. Great float serve by Tim Taylor that time. And give it to Taylor. Forces a tough out-of-system play for the Dinos, resulting in an Alex Bader swing into the net. Another tough cross-court float. They're going to let that one play. Oh no, it's a late whistle. I mean, everybody knows it was a carry. Giving that ball to the Greenbacks. 9-5. Well, hey, Tim Taylor timed that perfectly. If he got it over, they would not have been ready for it. And Alex Bader wanted him to get that one over. Those two played on the Dinos together last year. Greaves tries to dump it over, and it's Taylor with the out-of-system set to West, off the hands of Alex Cook and out. Very good stuff. Scott Brunette back to serve. Hard cross-court swing, Alex Bader. Brunette was in the right spot. Sometimes these balls are just coming a little too quick. Alex Cook, float serve at West. Oh, West with the high tip. Off the hands of Hamish Hazelden. Maddox Greaves into the net. Fun fact, Hamish Hazelden reaching a block touch of 10 feet 10 inches, 330 centimeters. Spike touch of 11 feet 9.5 inches. Perfect soft block there on West. Back into the middle. Ball played alive off the block. Hazelden off the block. Nick Dubinsky caught one of his fingers there. High swing by Hazelden. And that 11-foot, 9.5-inch spike touch is good for the highest spike touch in the Calgary Premier League. Taylor the pass. Greenback is going to be called on a rotation error. Another point for the Dinos, who have brought this back all the way to 10 serving 11 at this point after being down by at least 5. Hard swing by Bader. Coming over. And a good dig by Bader on the tip. Hazelden over the block, but nice dig by Taylor. Hamish dug again. Too far. Too far for the efforts of libero Kyle Hall. Number 17 in the white jersey. Once again, it's Greenbacks closest. Dinos on the far court. Dubinsky has to settle for a tip. Young outside to Hazelden, roll shot. And the Dinos get a free ball. Mitch Higgins makes no doubt, puts up the block. Keith West coming back to the service line. West serve into the net. Keith West, the first pick for the WM Wealth Greenbacks. 22 years old. Again, played with the UBC Thunderbirds for his final season. Oh, Maddox Greaves with a little bit of flash. Difficult to execute, but if you can pull that off, not too many blockers are going to be able to follow that one. Oh, Coop tries to tip it over. Dubinsky says no way. Reads the tip, keeps his hands up strong, and flushes it down. Cook to Coop. Into the block again. Let's see if he gets another swing. Nice touch by Mitch Hagan. It's Taylor in transition. This ball's still live. Hazelden, cross court. West with the set to left side. Taylor off the block. And one of the Greenbacks is called on the bottom of the net. Looks like it was Tim Taylor. Taylor and West, the two left sides of the Greenbacks, making up their first and second picks in the draft. Tim Taylor started his college career at the Lethbridge College Kodiaks. Transferred and has played his last 2 seasons at the U of C. That time, finding the arms of Sean Tuff, swinging cross court, but finding only his own court. Making the score 14-all, midway through the first set here. Taylor with the pass, middle swing, Brunette is dug. Point Greenbacks. 15-14 now. Dubinsky with the float serve. Hazelden swinging out of the back row. A lot of Australians on these teams, all of them extremely skilled. And in case it wasn't clear, Hamish Hazelden and Tim Taylor, both from Australia. And you know what? I admire the effort from Alex Bader, trying to think 3 or 4 steps ahead and wipe it off the hands. But the Greenback block will not be fooled, putting them up 16-15 coming into this timeout.
Tim Taylor coming back to serve. The Greenbacks currently lead 16-15 here in a close first set. Been lots of back and forth. Cook outside to Bader, that's off the hands. And not quite dug there. Point for the Dinos. Sean Tuff back to serve for the Dinos. Tough pass there. Dubinsky with the deep set to Keith West. Greaves back to Dubinsky for the C ball. He's looking for a touch, doesn't get one. That ball's long. Sean Tuff back to serve once again for the Dinos. Serves that ball long. Tie game once again, 17-17. We got a substitution here. Savannah Walking Bear is going to sub in for Brunette. Nice serve down the line from Walking Bear. Bader gets it back. Ball's tipped over. Cook goes out to Bader. Big swing by Keith West, but it does travel just out the back. Sorry for the technical difficulties there. You did just miss a kill by Nick Dubinsky. And a big ace for Keith West. Nobody even moving on the Dino side of the court there. Score is 20-19 for the Greenbacks. Coming down the home stretch here this first set. Keith West back to serve once again after that big ace. Didn't quite get on top of that one. The ball kind of floated out. That's going to set us up with a 20-20 game here in this first set. Juan Becerra back to serve. And a short serve there into the net. Substitution as Burnett comes back in for Walking Bear. Mitch Higgin with the float serve. Back in a big swing by Hazelden. My apologies. And they're going to sub Hazelden out after that big kill for Tim Finnegan. Finnegan will head back to the service line. They're going to pick on Libero. Greaves out to Tim Taylor. Nice dig by Bader, but nobody can get to it. Makes it 22-21 for the Greenbacks. Nick Dubinsky back to serve. Picking on Bader. Nice pass. Cook to the outside. Dug well there. Tim Taylor off the hands of Alex Cook and out. Big point there to give them a bit of breathing room here. And a timeout taken by the Dinos. Players coming back onto the court here. Nick Dubinsky to serve with a 23-21 lead. Down the line and into the back corner. Big time ace for Nick Dubinsky. 24-21 for the Greenbacks. Dubinsky trying for the other corner this time. Ball's out and tipped. Nice pancake there by Dubinsky. Cook for the pipe ball. Bader! Off the hands and out. Burnett just couldn't quite turn that one back in. Liam Coop back to serve. And that one sails long out the back, and that's going to give the Greenbacks the first set. 25-22.
Back into this second set, and it's the Greenbacks with the first point off a Nick Dubinsky swing of the right side, off the hands and out. Big swing from Greaves behind the service line. And that's number 2, Liam Laidlaw, swinging out of the middle for the Greenbacks. 2 quick ones for the Moneybags. We'll try out a few nicknames. Let us know how you like them. current SAIT player, very familiar with this gym, Juan Becerra. Serves it, probably going out, but taken by Hall. Nice swing by West. He's a little confused at the apparent lack of respect shown to him by the Dinos block. Alex Cook floating into the middle. Greaves, 61 set, almost picked up by a sprinting Liam Coop in the back row. But that's Liam Laidlaw getting the kill for the Greenbacks. Laidlaw will be back to serve. Into the middle, going right at Coop. Hazelden out of the left side, off the hands of Nick Dubinsky. That's a high swing if he can continue to hit that high contact point. There's not very many blocks in this league that can really shut it down. Wonderful set. Greaves elevating, getting way up there, sending it over to Scott Burnett. Of course, Maddox Greaves, coming from a rich family tradition of setters. As Sean Tuff puts that one long, giving the Greenbacks another point. Maddox Greaves setting for the Trinity Western Spartans. His older brother Tanner, a setter for the Mount Royal Cougars, and his father Kent, former Olympian and professional setter from Canada. Greenbacks jumping out to a quick 4-point lead, 7-3 right now, after a bit of miscommunication off of this roof play. If you've never watched this before, and maybe you've never watched NCAA ball before, that's the rule set we're using. The ball can go off the roof, it can still be played. For most, if not all of these players, that's a change of scenery. So expect some shenanigans. Tim Taylor with the left hand, reaching up high and putting that one right down the line. Way to find the point there, and good decisive call by the linesman. Liam Coop swinging high off the hands of Greaves. Hazelden down the line, putting West in trouble. Dubinsky with the right hand, put back by Coop. Low pass, low set, roll shot. Nice dig, sitting deep 6. Alex Bader, Hamish Hazelden getting the kill. Out of C-ball, been a reliable option for them so far. Good kill there, good kill by Keith West, stopping the bleeding and ending that bit of momentum the Dinos built. Hazelden's ball is put back. Cook this time out to Coop. Cook swings off the block. Hazelden, I think it was a combination of things. Hazelden maybe not ready for it. Young put that ball a little tight, a little fast. Several things to work on for the Dinos. And Liam Coop going up aggressively, swinging on that bump set by Alex Cook, making it work, putting his team back within 3. Liam Coop's serve into the net. We saw a lot of missed serves in the first round. I'm not sure what the men's serving looked like in round 2. I was commentating the women's games. And I can chalk it up to nerves in a smaller gym. Wow, that's not a miss. That's definitely not a miss. Tim Taylor got on top of that one and to the side. Oh, excuse me. I misspoke. Maddox Greaves bringing the heat. Dubinsky finds the seam. Juan Becerra and Alex Bader leaving a big old hole in the middle of that block. And the Greenbacks looking strong, up 6 after this first timeout, 13-7. Nick Dubinsky, hailing from the hometown, Calgary, Alberta. Swing out of the right side, 6'4", touching 11'4" on his spike approach. The former Lethbridge Kodiak for a couple of seasons, and then the Red Deer College King for 2 seasons after that. Won a national championship with the Kings in 2015-16. He's an outstanding player. In his last year, averaged 3.6 kills a set, 227 total kills. Currently playing professionally in Sweden for Tirp Volley. Formerly at a team whose name I'm not going to try to pronounce, in Estonia. Definitely has not lost his touch. Still got that explosive long arm swing we all love to watch. Putting in work for the Greenbacks right now. And Greaves putting in another serve after the timeout. Great swing, Hazelden, deep corner. Proving his worth. That ball finds its way through the hands of Tim Taylor. Coming off of Juan Becerra. Cross-court float serve. Going at him again. This time it's a better pass. High touch. Alex Bader going up strong. Finding his way through the block. And breathing some life into the Dinos with that point. Slowly but surely trying to crawl their way back in. Right now, 10 serving 13. Big serve from West. Bader passing, swinging cross court. That'll get it done for the Dinos. Off the platform of Kyle Hall, straight up and then straight back down. Alex Cook playing with the seams. Pipe run to West, there's nobody there. Nicely executed. Sean Tuff trying to make a last-ditch effort to get his hands on that ball, but he's not over far enough. And Keith West has done that hundreds of times. serving sub for the Greenbacks. Left side, Tyler Latuila going into the net, and he'll stay in. Bader going after the sub. Nice pass by Latuila. A one-handed set from Greaves finds its way to Burnett, who manages to put it down. Keeping that lead at 4, 16-12.
Players coming back onto the court for the second half of this second set. Savannah Walking Bear back to serve for the Greenbacks. Heavy spin serve, lands maybe a foot long. Very close serve there from Walking Bear. Substitution for the Dinos. Juan Becerra is going to come out. And Jordan Lance is going to sub in for the front row. Sean Tuff back to serve. Going to pick on Tim Taylor. Out to Taylor. Middle is late getting over, and he's got an easy cross shot. Tim Taylor heading back to serve. And both Coop and Bader seem to get out of the way, thinking the other would take it. The float serve lands between them. Ace for Tim Taylor. That's going to make it 18-13 here for the Greenbacks. Bit of a commanding lead for them here in the second set. Tim Taylor trying to split the gap between those same two players. Misses it a bit long. Hazelden back to serve. Short serve. Keith West gets it back, goes hard down the line. Alex Cook leaving him a bit too much room there, and Hazelton couldn't come up with it. Substitution for the Greenbacks. Latula is going to come out. And Laidlaw is going to sub in. Low pass there by Koopy. Bader takes a nice pipe swing there. And a bit of miscommunication. The ball is going to fall. A carry is called on the Greenbacks. Liam Coop coming back to serve. Probably like to string together a couple of points here to get them right back in this game. Heavy spin, but a nice pass there by Dredger. West keeps it alive. Bader, that's a big block there by Laidlaw. He was the only one up, but he stretched out, was able to get a hand on it. Nick Dubinsky's going to sub back in for Walking Bear. And Maddox Greaves is going to serve. Tim Finnegan is going to sub in for Liam Coop in the back row. Bit of coaching strategy going back and forth. Tim Finnegan comes in, gets a nice tight pass for Alex Cook. He turns and puts it away himself. Jordan Lance back to serve. Dinos currently down 16-20 here in this second set. Nice pass there by Dredger. Bit of a funky hit there by Laidlaw. Greaves out to Dubinsky. Dug by his old teammate Tim Finnegan. Hazelden with a big C-ball swing. Greaves gonna go back to the right side for Keith West, who just tips it just over the block of Alex Bader. Nice rally there by the two teams. Greenbacks coming away with the point. They got a 5-point lead here coming down the home stretch of this set. Keith West back to serve. Bit of a missed toss there. Tipped over by Cook. Nice save by Dubinsky. Tim Taylor's able to even put a swing on that. Back to Hazelden. Tries to go for the back corner. Misses just long. A timeout taken by the Dinos. It's going to take a lot for them to get back into this set. They're currently down 6. Keith West back to serve. Heavy spin serve, but a nice pass by Tim Finnegan. And they get the middle kill. Alex Cook coming back to serve. Dinos trying to erase a 5-point deficit here. Nice one-handed set there by Greaves. Tough, puts it up. They're not able to dig it. Greenbacks trying to put this set away. Laidlaw back to serve. Goes back to Bader. Little roll shot, dug by Greaves. West with the set. Tim Taylor. Just into the net. Tried to cut it a little too sharp there. Alex Bader back to serve. Nice serve there. But they still got a nice play. Dubinsky with the tip. Cook and Finnegan able to play it over. Greaves back to Tim Taylor. And a nice big swing there. Block was a little late getting out. Left him just enough room to put that ball down. 24-18 for the Greenbacks. Dubinsky with the hard float to his former teammate down the line. Finnegan gets it back. And 4 hits is called on that one. They're saying it didn't hit the block. Second set goes to the Greenbacks.
Well, the Greenbacks up 2-0, looking for their second straight set victory. First one over the JVC Timberjacks last week. Hoping to make it 2 in a row here against the Dinos. Stay tuned for that. Happy you've joined us. Coming back for the third set. Coming back in. Start of the third set. It's Jordan Lentz, number 9. Stepping on that line. First point to the Greenbacks, who are just riding some kind of momentum. Big serve from West. Pulling on that one. West with the free ball pass. Letzuila off the hands. Letzuila hailing from New Zealand. Greaves just jacks it up with one hand. Nicely done by both players. Greaves putting that up, keeping it safe. Letzuila hammering on that ball. Got to be aggressive. Tough barely puts that one over. Letzuila again swinging. And everything is going his way right now off the outside arm of Alex Cook. 3 swings, 3 kills for Tyler Letzuila. The ever so rare 100% kill efficiency from a left side, no less. And Laidlaw cuts that one line on the line. Very nice. Maybe time for a regroup by the Dinos. Would not be surprised to see an early timeout here. Hazelden. One of the get out of trouble, get out of jail free cards, ideally, for the Dinos. Puts that one to the net. And there's a much needed point for the Dinos. Tim Finnegan swinging left side. Off the block and out. Wow, Dubinsky with a crazy whip in his arm. Tagging the sideline, cross court. Laidlaw crashing cross court. Very nice. That is nice. Alex Bader gets another shot. The dig by Hall goes out, and Bader trying to rally his boys, giving a little stare down. Not the last time we'll see that. Couple of quick points there. Alex Cook now back to the line. West swinging high. That's not a small block he's hitting against. But that's the advantage of jumping high and hitting hard from a high contact point. Much harder to get a block if you have to do it with your fingers or your palm rather than your forearm. Or with some of these guys, your elbow or bicep or shoulder. Well, Dinos did all they could to adapt, improvise, in the light of this new crazy rule, which must just look ridiculous for you guys. You can't even see the roof. Ball careening off the rafters, and they're doing their best. The Dinos sending in a setting sub, Jacob Reed. No, excuse me, a left side sub. My confusion being Jacob is definitely a setter. Set for Brandon University in his first year, most recently here in Calgary, setting for Ambrose University. Ball's still good. Coming over. Put back. Cook with the free ball. Reed swinging from the left side. Blocked by Greaves. Savannah Walking Bear coming in for the Gavels as this set is quickly running away from the Dinos. Bader touch soft. And the joust between Greaves and Reed ends up in a Greaves net touch. Giving the Dinos a little bit of life. That is a tricky play. Maddox Greaves, among the cheekiest of sets of setter dumps, puts that in his repertoire. Apologies for the technical difficulties once again. If you're a fan of the Greenbacks and you were really hoping they'd keep rolling during that quick blackout, prepare for a pleasant surprise. They're up by 10 points after Keith West going on a bit of a serving tear. And Tim Finnegan getting that pass and swing off the block and almost into the basketball hoop, bringing the lead down to single digits. But if they don't make a serious run sometime soon, this set may be all but lost. Finnegan trying to get a great swing on a low set, but is called on 4 hits. Well, the Dinos team is called on 4 hits. The ref not seeing any touch from the block. Again, that's a difficult ball to tell. Let's see if it's the block or the net between the block and the attack. That time referee electing for no actual touch from the arm. Another Greenbacks point. Dinos team looking a bit frustrated. And just about every bounce that can go the Greenbacks' way has gone that way. Mitch Higgin dribbles it off the tape. To put the Wallets up 19-7. Another ace from Higgin. This time not off the net. This time off the platform of Alex Bader. Finnegan buries it. Line. I tell you, the left-handed line shot out of left side is one of the funnest things to watch. And we all just got a great view. There are some things we don't have a good view for. That's not one of them. Nice change of pace, Savannah Walking Bear, showing all of that explosive leaping ability, but wisely rolling it over the block. Big serve from Walking Bear now. Alex Bader off the block. Point Dinos. Dinos sending in a last-minute substitution. And Latsuila swings cross court, and it's almost too easy for the Greenbacks right now to score and finish up this third set. Also a substitution that I missed. John Isaacs swinging out of the right side. Dinos setter number 6, Jacob Reed, now in his usual position, setting up Jordan Lance, but it's a bit low on that 31 set. Point Greenbacks. Let's swinging for the fences from behind the line, getting an ace to go. And you hope the Dinos reach to double digits, but the way both teams are playing right now, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Will it be an ace or a miss? The latter. Fortunately for the Dinos, but I don't think anyone on the Greenback side is too worried about it. Isaacs now, back to serve. Float ball into Letzuila. Nicely passed, walking bear, tipping it over. Bader off the block, taken by Hall, and there'll be a Dinos point. A Greenback blocker on the net. Isaacs. West out of left side. Looking for it. Won't find it. None of the 6 hands up on that block touched any part of the ball. Isaacs back to serve. West again, tipping this time. Wow, Alex Bader somehow finding a way over on that one. The dig by Will Young. Bader on the left side. The block of Liam Laidlaw finishes it strong. 3-set victory for the Greenbacks, their second in a row. And 2 weeks after a disheartening 5-set loss is an even more disheartening 3-set loss for the Dinos. Well, the building's slowly but surely filling up. Here after the first match of round 3 here in the State Campus Center Gymnasium. We encourage you, if you like volleyball, and if you watch this game, we encourage you to stick around and watch the next game. Coming up, it's going to be the JVC Timberjacks versus the Vogel LLP Smashing Gavels. Coming right up after this one. Hopefully it's a bit longer. We'll see you there. Player of the match for the Dinos, number 1, Hamish Hazelden. And for the Greenbacks, libero number 17, Kyle Hall.